Shalom. Okay, last night while I was sleeping, I had some thoughts that came to me, and then I woke up and the thoughts were still there. So I just felt I was supposed to share it. So these thoughts that came to me is that, and I don't know if you've heard it this way before or not, but Yahuwah, it said he basically created for 6 days, and on the Sabbath, he rested. So he did everything, and in his creation, he put everything as it should have, how it's supposed to have been. He did all the work. He established it with his word, and everything was supposed to be basically on pilot mode. But because he's all-knowing, he's the Alpha and Omega, he's here, he knows everything that's going to happen. Within that pilot mode, he already had a plan because he knew that man would fall. So, basically everything that he created kept his commandment, except for man. So then, because man was given charge over all things on this earth, and actually, with permission, I by command, man's disobedience not only affected the earth, it affected the heavens. Because everything that he did was in harmony. Man disrupted that harmony and everywhere by doing what he wanted to do, or just stopped keeping the commandments. The man that they call Adam, the beginning, corrupted, and he stopped keeping commandments and started eating of the flesh and start eating of his own mind, his own ways. And then when he did that, he stopped being a son or the son of Elo, and he became a Satan. And this Lady Eve had become a Satan or a demon. I don't know if you heard it that way, but that's basically what happened, because once they stopped obeying and keeping the commandments, they no longer had the mind to be sons and operate as creators, because the Creator allowed man to have a portion in his creation by being a creator as well. That's why he allowed him to name the animals and the beasts that he created. And because he had the mind of Elo, he was able to create and name each animal according to how it should be, because he had Elo's mind. So that's what the name of each animal was, because he had the right judgment. But when he fell and was put out of paradise, put out of the Garden of Eden, he was placed into, some people say, the matrix, or the false reality, because he still had the power and ability to create. See, heaven or paradise never changed. Paradise is still here. It's just that we got to get back to paradise. Paradise is separate from hell, which Adam was placed into a hellish condition, a place that is not existing in reality. A place where you have to get back. A place prepared where you would have to work to get back to where you was already at. Paradise, where you didn't have to work. because the word has established everything to be free for you. So, also I'll put it this way too. I'm not disputing that there's spiritual beings, there's beings and different things like that, but consider that when he said Satan, I saw Satan fall from paradise, from heaven, he was talking about Adam. Because Adam was in heavenly places. Then he fell to a place of fiction. So let me read some scriptures, try to put it together. Of course, we know that in the scriptures in Genesis where he says Eve and Adam ate of the fruit, which was basically eating of the mind that she was given to say that we don't need to keep the commandments. We can just live off the land, do what we do. But we don't have to really obey or listen to Abba no more because everything is already set up. So nothing gonna happen. But let's go on down. I'm gonna go down to Proverbs 8:28 through 29. When he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he gave to the sea his decree that the water should not pass his commandment. He said when the water should not pass his commandment. When he appointed the foundations of the earth. See, when he gave the word, everything is established. But right here it says the water should not pass his commandments. But when Adam did what he did, now even the waters from time to time pass its decree and come on the land through tsunamis and different things like that. Adam created an atmosphere for disobedience. They said Romans 8:19-22, for the earnest expectations of the creature waited for the manifestations of the sons of Elo. So Adam fell from a state of being lowercase God, or lowercase Elo, him and Eve, Elohim, and became creatures. But even this creature, that's why people go to church. That's why people seek for religion. Even though man and woman now is in a state of fallen state, it's something within man that still has an earnest expectation that it can be delivered, that he or she can be delivered, and there's a hope within inside of each man and woman. That's why they seek religion. That's why they always seeking something, because they know it's something is not right, but there's hope within themselves, within this fallen creature state of habit. That's why I say you're a creature of habit, creatures of sin. See, Adam didn't know any habits like that before he fell, became a Satan. For the creature was made subject to vanity. See, this flesh became, when he was put out the garden and Elo clothed them, he gave them flesh. Before that they had a body, but it wasn't like the body that we have now. They had a everlasting body that was not supposed to see corruption. But then he put flesh on them and put them out when they fell. That's why they fell quick. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willing. See, it wasn't willing to do it, but by reason of him who had subjected the same in hope. See, even though they failed, it still has that hope, because the Most High still had placed hope in the man, because they knew man would come back. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of Elohim. See, we're going to be, some people say that the fifth dimension, I'm just saying terms people use, you know, you're going to leave this low hellish place and rise to the fifth dimension or ascend. So these are all these terms that people use. For we know that the whole creation groaneth, everything is groaning, is waiting, travaileth in pain together until now. Everything has been affected by what Adam did, but it knows that it's waiting on the return see, let me go here too. This is Genesis 3:23-24. Therefore Yahuwah sent him forth from the Garden of Eden. This is when he fell, right? And that's why I said he became a Satan and fell. In Genesis 3:23-24, therefore Yahuwah sent him forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground whence he was taken. So he drove out the man and placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the